Just a quick question. I'd like people to look deeply into the question that I'm going to ask, because I believe it's a very deep subject. To me it is, at least. I believe that we as Christians should do the will of God. I believe that the will of God is expressed in the law of God, or the Ten Commandments. If I at any time say that to people, or when I say that to people should I say, I'm accused of being a legalist. Now I believe that we, because of the love of God, choose to serve God, and in that serving of God we follow the guidelines given by God. There are 10 guidelines found in Exodus chapter 20. Now if you look at the scriptures and you look at, for example, the chapter in Hebrews, which often is referred to as the Hall of Fame of Faith, Hebrews chapter 11, which basically describes the experience of many of God's people from the past. Now, these people are referred to as great people of faith. The first verse of Hebrews chapter 11 reads, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." And it goes on to describe the experiences of Abel, of Enoch, of Noah, of Abraham, and so on and so forth. And in verse 6 it says, "But without faith it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him." All of these people described in Hebrews chapter 11 were accounted faithful simply because they heard the word of God, they heard the command of God, and basically carried out that command in their lives. They chose to do that which God asked them to do. Noah was asked to build an ark. Noah built the ark. Moses was asked to go and free the children of Israel from the bondage of Egypt. He did so. Abraham was asked to take his son Isaac to a place where Isaac was to be sacrificed. He chose to fulfill the will of God. Now, if choosing to keep the commandments is legalism, is not choosing to serve God in any way or form also legalism? We do not choose to serve God hoping to gain salvation. We choose to serve God because we love him and trust that if we do choose to serve him, he will give us the strength to fulfill his will in our lives. So just to repeat the question, if commandment keeping or choosing to keep the commandments is legalism or legalistic, why isn't choosing to build an ark, why isn't choosing to go to Nineveh, why isn't choosing to preach the gospel in general also legalism? Our relationship on God is based on choice. We choose God because we love him. We choose God because we have faith in him, that he knows the best for us. And as we walk through our lives, or as we go through our lives as Christians, we live every moment by faith. And faith is basically choosing to believe that the word of God will do all that the word of God says it will do in our lives and the lives of others. Please share your comments with me. I look forward to hearing from you all. God bless you, and pray for me as I pray for you. Bye bye.